When it all started off for me when I was 16 years old, it started off less as a passion for the art of music, because art is something that comes to be appreciated when you grow older. I wanted to do music and to kind of benefit myself as an egotistical 16-year-old. But now it's become more than that, and as I've grown older, I've learned to appreciate the art of what we do and what that brings other people, and that brings more to myself than popularity and what mattered to me when I was young. Now I'm looking for further dreams, which is to accomplish more, which is to make more art and inspire other people to have the same feeling that I had when I was that age. I used to work in factories, I used to work in metal construction, for 5 years, and you work and you're paying bills, and there's so many responsibilities that surround the normal life that people who live normal lives don't really pay attention to. I have a book in my hand right now, it's this tour book, and this basically has my life for the next 5 weeks planned out. It has every interview that I have to do inside, what time I need to wake up, what time I need to play, what time dinner's going to be served. I don't have to worry about feeding myself or making money. I know where my bed is, my house moves everywhere with me, and I don't need to pay for it. And then when you get home, you just, shit, I've got bills to pay, I've got food to buy myself, I don't know what I'm doing today because it's not written down on a piece of paper. No one's going to call me and say that I've got this to do at this hour. But also, it is our reality because that's what we spend our time doing now. So I hope I don't lose my mind when it all stops. Like child stars, They get big and then they lose it, and then they lose their shit because they don't know what to do anymore. This tour, I've been working a lot. As soon as it's our first real headlining tour, I wanted to make it as professional as I could and everything around it. I've been doing vocal lessons, and on tour, I'm able to offer kids like the entry to the show. They get to come backstage. They basically get to live what I live for one day. And if I had that when I was a kid, I would have been so excited, They come and I teach them what I know on a professional level, but also on a friendly, personal level, and they get to chill, they get drinks and they get looked after, and that's helped me stay sane as well, because it's not just a party, it's not just playing shows now, it's actually something professional, and it's a way for me to not only earn money but get in touch with my fans and on a more personal level as well, and that's helped me keep my head in the game from the morning till the end, I find it's always good to get together with all of the bands and make sure that the general atmosphere for the show is a good one. I always like to go into the show as well, check the other bands, just to see their energy and kind of feed off them already and feed off the crowd, get to know what kind of crowd and what kind of vibe there is in the room so I can change my performance to fit the audience. People don't see it, but behind the scenes there is a big community between the bands as well, so it's very important to keep the general vibe between the bands good as well, because we're all, at the end of the day, working as a team to make the whole show good. It's not just the individual band shows that need to be good. For me, being on the headlining tour now, it's important for the whole show to go well, for the audience, it's from the start to the finish, it needs to be good. There'll be times where you have to fly between shows and you might not get a lot of time to sleep or be clean or eat well, but that's all made better by the fact that you play music around the world, And of course being away from loved ones, being away from them and having something so positive for you, something that you've worked for and something that you enjoy, become in turn something negative for whoever you've came to love. That's the worst part, hurting people whilst fulfilling your dreams, which isn't really fair, is it? Passion and dreams isn't the same as love, is it? Love in a relationship is different than a love for a hobby or a passion, It's no different than a husband who might spend a little less time with his wife because he loves his car and he wants to clean his car, It's kind of the same thing. I love what I do and I love the passion that I have for music, but that doesn't take any love at all away from the love that I have for the people back home, and for my other half. It's completely different, and you need to keep them aware of that difference so things don't fall apart, basically.